My next guest says Harvard is actually ignoring its Christian and tolerant past. Former Princeton professor and our friend Dr. Carol Swain joins us now. Doctor, thanks so much for being here. Harvard wants to look back and try to atone for their sins of the past. You say there's another story they should be telling.
Well, you know, Pete, there was a time when Harvard University led the way and other universities looked to Harvard and they followed whatever dictates that Harvard established. And that probably was a time that was better for our country. But Harvard University has nothing to be ashamed of. The university was founded by Puritans. It graduated its first black student in 1870. It has never discriminated against qualified black students, which has meant that it's always had black graduates. In 1959, it admitted 18 black students.
So, Doctor, we know that in the time of our founding, slavery was a very, very unfortunate reality of that time. Yet Harvard was ahead of its time in addressing it. So why are they choosing to focus on the sins of the past as opposed to maybe educating their undergraduates about how they were ahead of the curve?
I mean, that is absolutely what they should be doing. And not only are they focusing on the sins of the past, they are discriminating against a distinguished black professor, Roland Fryer, because of his conservatism. And so instead of focusing on the sins of the past, they could actually do something about a present sin of discrimination against someone because of their viewpoint and their race.
Well, same thing happened to you, if I recall, correct?
Well,
a highly qualified black female professor who happened to hold inconvenient views. Is that what it ultimately comes down to, that it's the ideology of the person speaking, not necessarily the skin color?
That's true, but you know, Pete, if one major university would stand up for free speech, would stand up, you know, for moral principles, I think the others would follow suit.
I think you're right. If only they'd have to get past their student body, which already shows up, unfortunately, woke and indoctrinated at this point. Which, by the way, we just did another interview with Carol Swain for the next season of the Miseducation of America, an ongoing problem, and you're leading that fight. Dr. Carol Swain, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it.